Alrighty, y'all. Hello. We're going way out there in our diesel miniseries today with something way different, something I'm not familiar with at all. That is, of course, in this particular instance, Swedish torpedo boats. These are like old too, like from the 40s, 50s, I think. We're looking at some massive diesels, some massive turbos, and I'm all about it. We're going to just take a look at that. This has been suggested very recently on Discord from Tom, so I do appreciate it. And this comes to us from a channel called TLB. All these will be linked down below so you can check these out in their entirety and browse their channel. Yeah, I'm not familiar with like water sports, boats, really water culture as a whole. I've never been really big on that. So that's something that's totally foreign to me. And of course, looking at Swedish huge torpedo boats is totally new for me. So I'm really excited. And I wanted out of the box ideas, and you guys have been feeding me some awesome stuff. So that's what we're going to do. Let's jump straight into it. This starting with a cold start. I believe if I'm reading this right, this thing has not one but 3 diesels in it. That sounds absolutely insane. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we're gonna play that back for sure. I have a couple clips lined up. This one's short, but oh, does that sound hella good? That thing fired up, and that was like one of the meanest sounds I've ever heard. Let's hear it. Let's hear it again. Oh yeah. Now that is a lot of power. You could just tell the grunt of that engine or engines. Whoa. Yeah, this is some serious machinery. Damn. All right, I believe this is a similar or same boat. I'm not exactly sure, but right up close. As you can see, we have an exhaust pipe, I think, sticking right out there. It's going to be loud. Here we go. It starts right up. Oh, boy. There's the multiple engines. Damn. What? Look at all this smoke, by the way. The sound is insane. How do you even describe that? I mean, obviously, we're working with a boat, right? When we're talking about ships and boats, like, it's just a whole nother ball game, right? You know, marine engines, some of them have to be so just, they're different, right? We're talking high horsepower applications, lots of torque. I mean, in this case, huge engines, huge turbos, I'm hearing, which I think in the next clip we'll see or get to hear a little more of. But yeah, this is crazy. Like, this doesn't, obviously, you can't compare this to any streetcar or pickup truck I've ever heard, right? This is in a league of its own. And it's one of those sounds that I feel like through headphones, right? Like, I'm watching this through a video, and I can almost feel it in my skull, right? Through here. And I don't even have my computer turned up all the way. This is one of those sounds that I feel like when you're there in person, it's probably shaking. You know, you can feel it in your feet. This guy standing right here. I feel like this is one of those you just feel in your body. Like, that is a powerful sound. You know? Holy smokes. Literally. I'm all about it. All right, now we have a little footage of them kind of more in motion. Again, I'm not sure if this is in Sweden or where. Maybe you guys can help identify that, but I'm pretty sure these at least were Swedish boats, from what I understand. Let me turn this up. There we go. Whoa. Do you hear that turbo whistle? Oh my God, look at the engine room. What? Okay. Let me point out the obvious. There's a person, like, moving around back here. Look at how big the engine is compared to a person. Holy shit. Also, am I looking at the turbos over here? Jeez, dude. That's the best freaking turbo sound I've ever heard. And we've heard some crazy turbos on this channel, researching old race cars and rally cars. Jeez, man. I'm surprised it's not lifting off like an airplane. I mean, keep in mind now, these, I assume, we'll read a little bit about it to end the video, but I assume these are, obviously they're big, right? They're boats. They're big. Also, I assume that these are heavier than hell, dude. Like, these look like solid, right? To think that these are actually, remember, I may not be a water expert. I may not have spent a million hours on boats, but I do know that I have spent a limited time on boats, and I already know that speed is a whole different ballgame on water than it is on land. These things are flying, dude. I mean, they are cooking on the water. Look at the splash. I mean, look at the wake behind them. Holy smokes. Wow. These things are sick, dude. Look at it. Cross over. Whoa. Damn, that's pretty nimble. Yo, that sound is pretty intoxicating. These look fun. You know whoever's getting to pilot these. Come on, they're having a little bit of fun with these. How could you not? Damn, that thing is cooking. And this is from 70 or 80 years ago? Damn. Bravo, man. Bravo. It's a whole, like, rabbit hole I've never gone down, right? It's a whole new can of worms when we're talking about ships and boats. I don't even know about, like, American ones. It's just something I've never even studied. I certainly don't know about any, European-style boats and Australian or Japanese or anywhere, right? It's not my expertise at all. But I can tell you what, damn, is this cool. This is hella cool. So here is, like, a list of, maybe I can go here. Here's a list of torpedo boats of the Swedish Navy and, through various eras, of course. Let's try and find that T56 was like the one that we got to hear start up, I think. There's like a T26 in that third video. Actually, this looks like it might be more in what we want. Spica class of 6 fast torpedo boats built for the Swedish Navy in the 1960s and decommissioned in the late 80s. Wow, look at this old picture of it. How cool is that? What's interesting is this said, I mean, honestly, there's probably a lot of different, like I said, I don't even know what I'm doing with these. There's probably a lot of awesome boats that we didn't even see. Because this actually says that these had 3-shaft Bristol Proteus gas turbines with 12,000 horsepower. Holy smokes, is that it? That is crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. All right, here I do find just a Reddit post. It's kind of hard to find. Look, sometimes, I don't know if it's my internet being in the U.S., sometimes it's hard to find, like, random info on some stuff. Sometimes it works perfect. I'm not sure. I'm having a little bit of hard time finding some research on this. Then again, I don't know the exact name of this boat, but this seems to match what we were just looking at. So this is a Swedish torpedo boat, T56, built in 1957 and maintained in running condition by a trust, making an outing in 2014, which actually kind of does line up with some of those videos we watched were really old. 3, what is this? 3 Isotta Fraschini twin turbo W18 diesels. W18, I didn't even realize that. Twin turbo is insane, but not even a V18, which would be crazy enough, a W18. I know there's isn't there a there's a W16 in a Bugatti, like Veyron or whatever, right? If I remember right, which is like basically 2 V8s side by side. This is even weirder, W18. Wow, that's insane, man. This is insane. So it's basically a Swedish boat with twin turbo, kind of like someone said in the description of that one video that they were Italian diesels, and that name definitely sounds Italian. So Italian diesel engines, I don't know, sounds pretty crazy to me. I mean, I wanted to learn about new diesels. You guys said take a look at some cool ideas, this being one of them. This is a absolutely mind-blowing diesel engine, so I will give you that. I mean, we're starting to look at tanks. We're starting to look at warships and torpedo boats. We're starting to look, we've looked at Scanias and Mercedes and Volvo, semi-trucks, industrial trucks, all the way down to, Volkswagens and Skodas with diesels in them. It's really cool, to be honest. I really like it. There's much more to come. I think this was a fun one. I mean, kind of a little bit all over the place because this is totally new to me, but there's definitely more we can take a look at. So, like I said, I appreciate your guys' comments, with stories and, of course, educating me on anything related to the video here. And of course, future ideas I do appreciate as well. I would argue this is one of the better sounds we've heard, and that's saying something. But I would also argue, technically, I'm sure this might be the loudest diesel we have heard so far, even though we've heard some really cool ones. I don't think I've ever heard an engine ever have a turbo line like that. That is pretty hard to beat. Hope you enjoyed it. My name is Ian. I'm watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.